Hey cooks, it is time to put the DEIK frying pan test to the test by cooking my favorite meal of the day, breakfast. We're going to fry some potatoes, we're going to cook some eggs, we're going to have a good old time testing these babies out to see how they work in a real life meal and situation. I'm Amy and I am on a mission to become a better cook. Hit the subscribe button below to join me. Now, let's put these DEIK frying pans to the test and let's cook some breakfast. So today we're going to be using the DEIK frying pan set. We did an unboxing and initial test of some sticky food in there, and I will put a link to that down in the description. The pans did great. I also wanted to try out these pans just doing a basic breakfast because, to be honest with you, with frying pans, a lot of what I use them for is cooking breakfast, making eggs, frying potatoes, all that fun stuff, bacon. These pans in the set, you get 3, an 11, a 9.5, and an 8. And what's great about these pans is they are ceramic. So there's no PFOA, no PTFE, no ABCD, right? None of those chemicals. These are ceramic pans. So we are going to put them to the test and make some breakfast. So I just want to thank DEIK for sending these. I'll put a link down in the description if you want to take a look at them. Our test is not a test of their longevity. They're just right out of the box, and we're going to use them actually now for the second time. So let's make some breakfast. Okay, I'm pretty excited because I used to have this thing that I called my potato pan, and we were heading up to Rochester to pick up a smoker, and Eric didn't tie it down very well in the back of the truck, and the bin that it was in went flying off the back of the truck at, warp speed and landed on the pavement. So that killed my potato pan. But one thing I can tell you about making fried potatoes, you really need a nonstick pan. I've tried to make them in a regular stainless steel and they stick to all craziness, right? And it's really hard to get the potato up. So a nonstick pan is really essential for cooking fried potatoes. We put some grease in here. We're not doing this dry because we are making fried potatoes, right? Woo! So I have some taters here, and I've peeled these, and I've peeled them. I have them in water so they don't discolor. So they're going to make a little bit of Okay, we got our potatoes in here and they're going to start browning away. When they're about halfway done, we'll start cooking the eggs. And since we're doing breakfast, right, we have to have some bacon. So I don't know why I always cut my bacon in half. But we're going to put our little bacon in here. We're going to have some bacon, boo. Yeah. We'll see how that cooks up in these pans. So we'll be right back. So our potatoes are cooking nicely, and look at how they just flop around this pan. This pan is really cool. It's really, really non-stick. There is no sticking on these potatoes to the bottom. And let me tell you, when you make potatoes in plain stainless or something that doesn't have a lot of non-stick to it, the potatoes almost like stick and then they start cooking and it's like layers of potatoes stuck on the bottom. But these are just, look at this. Woo, woo, woo. They're just floating on this. So our bacon is cooking too, so we're making progress. Okay, we got it going on here. Look at how beautifully brown those potatoes are. I'm going to just splash on my favorite barbecue rub. Oh my gosh, they look fantastic. And they just swoop around this pan. Look at that. There's no sticking in this pan. We're gonna go ahead and put our potatoes out on a platter. The handle isn't hot at all. Sweet. And now it's time to cook some eggs. Our bacon is coming along. It's cooking really nice in here. There's a lot of grease because my bacon is just giving that up, right? Wow. Looks good. Smells good. So let me set up and we'll cook the eggs. Okay, I put a little butter in the pan, just not because I think it'll stick, but just because I like the flavor, right? Got our eggs. I'm gonna do 2 at a time. Let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, so to go along with our potatoes, I'm gonna put barbecue rub on the eggs. Give them complementary flavors. Look at these eggs.
Can you swish it by stuffing me?
Yes. If I take my pan off this burner, it shuts it off. But look at that. See how they move around in there? Sweet. They're not perfectly shaped, but they are going to be delicious. I pretty much like my eggs over medium. So I'm going to go ahead and flip them. I like them over medium. Sweet. They're not sticking at all. And over medium means that the whites are done, but the yolks are still runny. And I usually judge my eggs. I just take the spatula and lightly go like this so I can see where the yolk is, how watery it is. Because I like mine to be runny, but I don't like it to be runny where the whites aren't done. So they look perfect to me. So here's our plate. Here's our eggs. Woo, 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 right? And we're gonna slide them right off onto the plate. Awesome! Let's get another round of eggs going. There's 2 of us, so we're gonna cook up 4 eggs. So we're gonna do the same thing. Twirl our eggs, get them on the plate. Awesome! So let me get all our stuff out and we'll plate up our breakfast. Yeah, so we cooked up a full breakfast in our DEIK frying pans. So we have some potatoes, yes, and we have some freshly cooked over medium eggs, and we have some bacon. So let's serve us up something. So we got an egg. Not a fancy egg, but a delicious one at that, right? We got some bacon. Ooh, yum. Sorry, Eric.
Hey, big one for me.
And we got some delicious, I'm gonna have to use my hand to get them on here, potatoes. Wow. Clean my hand off there. I like a little bit of ketchup with my potatoes on the side. Yum. So look, a nice homemade breakfast, right in our DEIK frying pans. I give the frying pans thumbs up. Obviously, we're not testing, like I said, longevity. We're just testing right out of the box. We previously did a test. We melted all kinds of stuff in there. We melted chocolate, some old Peeps from last year, and some cheese, and it just slid around there like a super slide, right? And when we did the breakfast, it was exactly the same thing. They worked fabulously. So let's give this a taste. Yum. Delicious. And I can tell you, this is why I like over medium eggs, because you have a little bit of that. You have it for your potato. Yum. That's fantastic. A little bit of bacon. So you don't need to go to a diner and spend 30, 40, 50 bucks on breakfast. Get up in the morning, get your DEIK pans out, cook you a nice breakfast. They work really, really nicely. So thank you, DEIK. I really enjoy these pans. I'll keep you guys updated as time goes on, how I like these. Maybe we'll do an update in a What's Up Wednesday at some point. So as far as I'm concerned, out of the box, these pans are great. I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to take a look at them. Again, thanks. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please subscribe below. Give me a comment and a like. Visit my website at amylearnstocook.com. You can also find me on social media at Pinterest and Twitter at Amy Learns to Cook. On Facebook, I have a group called Amy Learns to Cook at facebook.com/group/Amy Learns to Cook. And on Instagram, I'm at Cooking with Amy. Oh, this is comfort food.